All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Q&A live stream number 44. This is going to be one out of two Q&A live streams that are going to be occurring tonight. It is approximately 4:54 right here on the East Coast in the great state of New Jersey. So, we're going to give people a little bit to go ahead and join, and we're going to talk about a couple of things. Obviously, what's on everybody's mind is the coronavirus. So that is the first thing we're going to talk about. Mall trips coming up, and of course, some other stuff. Hello there, New Jersey Transit Rail fanner. Hello, Dylan D. Jesus. Hello, Garden State Elevators. How are you, man? Not much is going on. Hello, Mohammed Sonic Boom. Hello, Michael Feldman. And hello, Scott Shewitt. How are you all? So things are looking up for the coronavirus. Things just keep getting better and better. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at the charts today. And hello there, I love elevators. How are you? So we're going to take a look at the charts today from the HEIC. I don't know what that stands for. The health data. So things are looking pretty good. Things are starting to finally, look good. Oh yeah, I hate him too. He's stolen several of my videos. I think I reported him for stealing one of my videos without proper permission. Good. I've been I've been binge watching an HBO show. That's good. Hey, listen, you do what you can do to pass the time away. So I want to go ahead now and share some of the coronavirus. Not Zoom. Sorry guys, I was just in a Zoom session for class. I'm finally sorry about that, guys. My apologies. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, I made a rant about it. Yeah, I think he really needs to stop stealing people's videos. I mean, Chris Carson, who is Traction 51, he lives in California. He reported him. Yeah, that dude needs to stop. He needs to stop stealing my videos. And Aaron did a video on him. So yeah. How are you, man? Yeah, I mean, we got all these stay-at-home orders. So unless you're an essential worker, or maybe they finally gave up on the restaurants. Makes sense though, honestly. So I wanted to take a look at things that we're looking pretty good regarding the virus. So, oh, hello there, Sears, Kmart, and Blockbuster Video is awesome. How are you? So, yeah, that's all you can really do. Okay, let me go to the Chrome tab. Let's go to this tab right here. They're doing some work on there. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. So let's go ahead and take the face away. Okay, so this is the model for the coronavirus. So it looks like we're going to have a much steeper incline hill. The hill is looking a little bit steeper, but that doesn't affect the Northeast. That's because of other cases throughout the country. So New York and New Jersey are looking very good. We'll start off with New York. So New York is at about this point, starting to go down, not by much though, but it is starting to go down, which is a good thing. The number of deaths is going to go down, I believe, as of today, going from 779 down to 772. Like I said, statistical data does take time, so we do have to, wait for statistical data to come in, and that takes time, but things I think are starting to finally look good. So we have got a lot of positive stuff, and New Jersey's looking even better than New York. Yesterday, we only had about 272. On April 8th, we had about 272 deaths. And yesterday, New Jersey had 205. So if you do 272 minus 205, there was about 67 less deaths yesterday than the day before, which is fantastic news, especially with the state about to hit its peak. within the next day or two. And I think the great news is the peak is not going to be that bad as the day before, and the decline is going to continue. And I think malls can really get rolling by May 1st, maybe May 4th, depending on how things line up, which is fantastic news. So things are really starting to look good. So I think if we keep up social distancing for the next couple of weeks, and I know it's going to suck, but trust me, guys, you're not alone. I have to do the same. I think we could really see some normality return starting in May, with the country as a whole going back to normal by June. So I think if we keep up the social distancing practices for the next 3 to 4 weeks, I think we could make some really good, significant progress. But everybody has to do their part and stay home. Remember, this is not a time to go out and gather. This is a time as a country to come together and say, we got to defeat this virus. Let me stop this. Yeah, this is the time as a country to get together and say, we got to defeat this virus and we got to get past this madness. We got to get past it. We got to fight the hidden enemy. We have to keep social distancing up, only go out for essential needs. And I think if we can keep that up for the next 3 to 4 weeks, I think we can start to see some normality come back to this country by the beginning of next month. Now, around this time, too, I would actually be preparing to go out west to Pennsylvania. However, once again, due to COVID-19, that is not going to happen this year for Easter. So what I am pushing for, though, is to go out there early in the summer, at the end of June, just so that we can get past the coronavirus everywhere else and things can be back to normal. So that's what I think could happen. So, oh, good, good. I'm glad. Primark, I think that's some potential. That could go in the former J.C. Penney or soon to be former Sears space if they ever announce that one's closing. I think I checked New York already. So, but I think we have to keep up social distancing. That's very important, guys. So, definitely keep up social distancing. Still hope. I don't know. Is that a song or something that you like? Yeah, I mean, I'm in this weird jazz class, so I guess you and me can kind of relate. I actually just had a test in there today. Yeah, you know what's really dumb? One of my professors said we were going to have an exam, and he was on like with tech support for like 2 hours, and then he tells us, "Yeah, by the way, guys, we're not having the exam today." Wow. So yeah, I know Freehold is one of those places I need to get to. Once something major closes down there, I'll think about making a trip there, but I'll probably go very early in the morning. Frankie Alvin is a 1950s singer and actor. Is he part of the pop and jazz? Was he a jazz musician? Because that's what I might have learned. Part of how almost halfway part through the last semester. Indian River Mall. No, have not heard of it. But I would like to get back to Freehold Raceway at some point. I'm definitely due for a trip there. Definitely, I would say if not this year, next year, and it depends if something such as J.C. Penney decides to pull the plug at that mall, which they might. So, but if you guys want to see New York, New Jersey coronavirus statistics, just let me know in the chat, and I'll be more than glad to show you that he was a pop singer. Yeah, I definitely heard. I've definitely heard about him in this jazz class I'm taking. So. But yeah. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was 2.5 hour. Yeah, it's pretty far. I think Felicia's been there before. I hate escalators. He's definitely been there because he goes to Six Flags down there a lot. From what he's told me. Hello, Ultra Eric. I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. Stu Leonard's at Primus Park is really nice though. Oh, he'll be 80. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Time really goes fast. Really? The restaurants weren't even open? Hmm. Interesting that Simon would do that. They're losing revenue if they keep doing that. I have no plan to go to Roosevelt Field anytime soon unless something major decides to liquidate. Then I'll reconsider a trip out there. But right now, no. I have no plans to go out there. Right now, my only plan is to do Smith Haven and Smith Haven and Harrisburg Mall. Those are the only two ones I have right now. Oh, Diesel Ducey's live? I had no idea. Hmm. Is he really live? He probably is. Let me see. Oh yeah, no kidding. I guess he's doing a lot of these live streams nowadays. He can't really do things. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. That's all right though. I respect him. He's been around for a long time. I think Stu Leonard should go where Macy's was. Stu Leonard's just opened up another supermarket in Farmingdale, I believe. So I don't think Stu Leonard's is going to go there. I don't think. Have you ever met Diesel Lucy? No, and I want to someday. Definitely. If I'm ever driving through Roanoke, Virginia, I would love to at some point. Like if I'm in Roanoke, Virginia for some odd reason and he's there, yeah, I definitely want to meet him. I think no, I'm a vegetarian. I've never tried a bacon burger. That store is a little bit too small to house a Stu Leonard's. They need a lot of space. Like a 2-level Sears at Paramus Park, I could see them doing that. Not at Broadway Commons. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think they'll do it. Yeah, Seasons 52 is not bad. I've never eaten there though, but I've been in the one in Garden City once. Excuse me. My great aunt Evelyn is 98. Wow, 98. I had a grandfather who died at 99. That's such a blessing, man. Definitely keep in contact with that person. So, because they don't have Roanoke, Virginia doesn't have the kind of money a higher demand city has. So, like here in New York City, people have money. So, of course, we're going to have different Nordstrom stores. A town like Roanoke, Virginia, people don't make as much income as they do in New York. Or like another example would be a Nordstrom store at the Dulles Town. Well, that's close. Our Nordstrom's at the Tyson's Corner. Like that's near Washington D.C. where money's there. So the bigger upscale department stores go where the money is. So like Long Island, New Jersey, Philadelphia, like metro areas, that's where you'll start to find the much more upper scale stores. The further you get away from the metropolitan areas, the stores will slightly start to get much more lower scale unless you hit a rich area like Morris Hills. So yeah. Yeah, that's why. Thank you. Appreciate that. I try to deliver honesty and truth on this channel, and I've been very accurate and very correct. I don't try to put out stuff that's fake. I read a lot of articles and stuff, and when the information becomes available, I just make the video right away. So I've been to Stu Leonard's at Paramus Park, I think once for the grand opening. My dad's been back there a couple of times. It's not a bad place. I unfortunately I haven't really gotten a chance to spend a lot of time there, but they really do prepare a lot of fresh food. And what they're most known for, I think, is their fresh mozzarella. I mean, I'm sure they're not doing it right now because of the whole pandemic, but once we get past this, I mean, Stu Leonard's is it's a wonderful place to go. So many different eatable things to eat, and I think it's just a really great supermarket. You know, they put in a nice Otis Hydro, which is really nice that they put in. So yeah, it would be. You're right. But Nordstrom's Rack has several locations, I think, already across Long Island. I don't think they're looking to go to Westfield Sunrise, although they did put a Home Goods in there. So, anything's possible at this point. So I have family in Ramsey, Mawa, and Edgewater. Yeah, I know a lot about those towns. Ramsey, I've been to. Mawa, Edgewater, no, but Edgewater's like on the edge. Yeah, I used to live in Bergen County as a child. Oh, Nice. Did you move from Bergen County to Long Island? Is that what happened? What do you think of Jersey drivers? Well, they're not bad. A little bit better than New York drivers. I don't know if that's where you live, but yeah. I Hate Escalators actually works at Target, believe it or not. Um, yes, I saw that message. Oh, Albany. Okay, okay. So you're near the New York State Capitol then. You're in the capital region or the capital Hudson Valley region, whatever that region is up there. Have I eaten at IHOP? Of course. And we're the only I'm near one of the only IHOPs in the world that has a train. Oh, nice. Yeah, that probably brings in a lot of revenue for the townships. Well, I mean, I guess he's quarantined, so there's not really much else he can do. But that's smart, actually. He actually gets that. I think he has a correct me if I'm wrong. He has a 2012 MacBook Pro 15 inch, I think with an i7. I have a MacBook Pro 13 inch 2016. He has a 2012. Oh yeah, iHob. Stupid marketing campaign. iHob, like let's get more creative. IHOP. Like IHOP sounds better. IHOB, silly. Like they're not known for burgers. That's like them going against like Red Robin or something. That's like Red Robin serving pancakes. You get the difference here? Yeah. Diesel this went from a 13-inch mid 2012 MacBook Pro to a 15-inch 2012 MacBook Pro with an anti-glare display. So instead of having the black bezels, he has the aluminum bezels. It's not a bad computer though. I think you got a really good deal, and I think it's a machine will last there. So, oh, the Garden State Parkway just sucks. That just sucks in general. I hate driving that road, honestly. And I drive if I have to go place, like if I like to want to go to a mall or something and take a drive, that's what I typically do. So I prefer the turnpike. I mean, I the last time I was on, I had a cleaning, I guess, down in New Brunswick for my teeth, and I hit up both Brunswick Square and Sears in New Brunswick before the whole thing with the coronavirus pandemic came down. So yeah, that's the last time I was on those roads. But yeah, there's a lot of accidents that happen on those roads. They kind of stink. Yeah, the IHOB thing was just a marketing campaign. No, I've never had a Popeyes chicken sandwich. I'm a vegetarian, believe it or not. Because they're more interested in the theme parks over the upscale shopping. Remember they're going to Orlando to go to Disney World and Universal, not to go spend money at a mall, unless you're in Las Vegas or something. Bad drivers out east. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out later then. Yes, I'm a vegetarian. Yes, yes, that's what I thought too. Yes, I'm a vegetarian. I know. Shocker to everybody. You should go to Ridge Hill. I don't have any plans to go there. I've gotten requested to go there a lot. I don't really have a desire to go there. New Jersey. I'm about 10 minutes away from Manhattan. Let's just say I'm right near American Dream, MetLife Stadium, where the Jets and Giants play. So yeah, the furthest I've been upstate, I think, is New Paltz. That's the furthest I've been in upstate New York because sometimes I go apple picking with my mom and stuff, but I don't know. So yes, yes, I have been to Turnheen Orchards. That was my childhood farm. No, I don't like Roblox. I really don't like Roblox. Terra Hune though rips you off though. They really do rip you off. Like on weekends, they charge you a ridiculous amount to get in. I haven't been there in maybe I'd say like 4 years. Like I haven't. I'm due for a trip all the way down there soon. Interesting. I've been on Route 10 before. When I went to when I came back from when I went to go out to get my schedule done, and then I came back to do it, and then I changed there. So, but yeah, I've been on Route 10 because I went to go see CR Trading Post. I don't know, my dad had to see it for work, and then I saw Kmart in West Orange to take the final ride. So I've been on Route 10 before. Yes, I was at the Sloatsburg rest stop right before I went apple picking because my mom needed to use the bathroom, and I figured let me just snag in a quick elevator video. So that's why. It's not a bad Schindler. They've cleaned it up. It used to be very sticky on the bottom floor, but they've actually cleaned it up. And I'm sure now any elevator is going to be cleaned up um, nowadays because they want to keep every elevator clean because of the outbreak, which is smart. Finally, so Route 8 is that New York or New Jersey? No, no special guest today. Yeah, I've seen the Wegmans from eight to I 287. Yes, I know Alaska Airlines. They have a hub in Seattle's. Yes, I live in Bergen County. I'm in the southern part of Bergen County, the MetLife Stadium region. No, no special guest today. Yeah, it's not a bad rest stops. Visit Wegmans in Manahawkin, New Jersey. Beautiful store. Yeah, like I said, we have a Wegmans in Montvale. Still haven't been there yet, but I don't know. I prefer Wegmans over um yeah, definitely, man. If you want further details, just PM me wherever. Oh, Route 80. Yes. Yes. Yes, Route 80. I was like, Route 8? I don't think there's a Route 8. Route 80. Yes, of course I've been on Route 80. I've been on Route 80 and I've been on Route 78 and 287 and maybe I think 280. Acme? Do you have a Snapchat? Sure, I guess. I'll have to check that out after the live stream. The closest Acme is in Saddlebrook, but that used to be an AMP, I believe. Morris Plains? No, I've never been to Morris Plains, but I've been to Rockaway. I'm due for a visit though to Rockaway Town Square whenever Sears drops the ball. That's what I'm making my plans. Or another store too. You know, you never know. Yeah, that would not be a bad place for a Wegmans to go, actually. I think Wegmans could really vitalize that area, especially since they're going to build that whole new apartment complex where the former Sears and Roebuck store is. I think that could be in a very ideal location for a Wegmans to go personally. The only issue is the area. That's the only issue. But I think it is ideal. I think it is ideal, definitely. And I'm looking forward to seeing Macy's and Comac pretty soon. So yeah. And biscuits are not terrible. Yeah, they're not terrible from Popeyes. I kind of like the KFC ones a little bit better though, but that's just a personal preference. Speaking of, I know, and I went in there with my older camera, which I used to use on the very last day. Like I went to go because I go to this place called Bagel Buffet. It's right next to the former Pathmark. So I went in because me and my dad just wanted to walk through one last time. So um I took my camera and maybe they wouldn't say anything, and I got some pretty good footage. And I don't know, for the longest time I've wanted to put a store closing sign in my room. I don't know. It's still something I really want, but yeah. Yeah, there's two bagel buffets, the Secaucus location and the Hackensack location. Roosevelt Field Explorer. Oh, I didn't even know that there was another channel that you were based off of. Can you talk about the coronavirus? I mean, the coronavirus is a lot of good news. The curve is starting to flatten, and the number of cases are beginning to go down. There's not really much else to talk about right now with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Macy's and Comac. I would say either the first weekend in May or May 15th, depending on the statistical data and all that kind of stuff. And when restrictions get lifted, I might reconsider trips. But right now, looking at somewhere between May 2nd and May 15th. So, oh no. By the way, guys, if you want to, yeah, yes, a Wegmans could work there very well. Hello, Matt. How are you? Do I like roller coasters? Of course. My favorite park is Hershey Park. I like Fahrenheit, Skyrush, Storm Runner, Comet, Wildcat, Wild Mouse, Great Bear, Storm Runner. So yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, Boris Johnson, from what I heard, another really good story to talk about right now. He was just moved out of intensive care, so hopefully, speedy recovery for the British Prime Minister. Yeah, I'm probably going to go to Macy's and Comac between May 2nd and May 15th. Well, that's a CEO that really cares about his company, unlike a certain somebody named Eddie Scott Lampert, who hasn't even set foot in a Sears and Roebuck store, and God only knows when. So I want to go to definitely I want to go to a mall again too. Trust me. My home park is Six Flags or Great Adventure, but I prefer Hershey Park. I don't know. The park is just cleaner and nicer. Six Flags, they don't really just give a damn about their parks. Oh, I know. Eddie Lampert now is just going to hold on to the company because of the virus, and then once the virus passes, he'll continue his plan. Jim Boskov, yes, another really good CEO who cares about his company. So Jim Boskov, Stu Leonard Jr. Like these are people that care about their workers. Somebody like Eddie Lampert, no, I mean, he's going to care a little bit now, but once this passes, the decline is going to continue. Macy's in Harrisburg, probably late June. Same. I want to go to Roosevelt Field again. So do I, at some point. Yeah, I mean, it's not that Six Flags is bad, but every time I've gone there, it's always like rained or I don't know. I haven't been through the whole park in one day. And they have a lot of restrictions too, which is what I don't like. Like you have to buy a locker to put your phone in. Like just they should just leave it in the pockets. Like why are they making the person pay more money to do that? So it's just like I don't know. I think it's just stupid that they do that. Like at the very least, they should have things on the side of the ride. Like don't make somebody buy. Like it's bad enough that they're paying money to get into your theme park. Don't make them pay even more money. Because I mean they got to pay for food at some point. So what? You're gonna make them pay more money so they can store their crap? No, that's why I don't like Six Flags. They just they don't care about their customers. They care more about the revenue and seeing how many people they can get in the gates. Hershey Park, it's you feel like you're getting treated well. People and employees that really care. They care about the atmosphere. They care about the environment around them. And I think their greatest expansion with the new roller coaster Candemonium, I think is going to be a real crowd pleaser. So yeah, yeah, Six Flags, yeah. I mean, food is expensive too at Hershey Park. I think there was like $8 for like cheese and bread. But you know what? I think Hershey Park, I've always been very satisfied with them. Yes, they use Allied Universal, but you know what? Their Allied Universal division is a lot better than the New Jersey division. Yes, I don't like Allied Universal, but at least their Allied Universal security guards are much nicer than the Allied Universal security guards in New Jersey. And that's because they're paranoid because of the whole 9/11 thing. AMC Dinings, nah, they don't really work. And AMC, I think, is going to be in some serious trouble after the after effects of the pandemic. So I would not be surprised if AMC files for Chapter 11 in the next 2 years. Have I eaten at Starbucks? Yes, and I've been to a karaoke at a Starbucks once, believe it or not. Yeah, GameStop is another one of those stores, and they were hardly criticized. I mean, they were hardly criticized for keeping their stores open during the pandemic. Pretty much the company putting profits over people. That's what Sears did with their current. See, and that's another thing that Sears should have done. Let's hold off on their liquidation sales and let's extend them a little bit. But no, they decide we're closing on April 11th, no exceptions, no nothing else. Who the hell is going to shop there? Everybody's been ordered to stay at home. That's Eddie Lampert for you, man. The man sucks. He doesn't care about the stores. He only cares about the profits. And if that means to keep the employees struggling for the next 2 days instead of saying, let's hold off on liquidation sales, then yeah. But at least Modell's, and yes, they're going to liquidate. Their fate's coming in later this year. At least they're putting their liquidation sales on hold, respectively, which is nice. Oh yeah, no, GameStop is done at this point. That them keeping their stores open to put profits over people, that was the nail in the coffin for them. GameStop is done. They're not going to exist anymore. They're done. Modell's is done too, but their fate's coming later this year. So you'll have a chance to visit that Delaware Elevator Inc. manufacturing plant once the virus is over. So who was sitting there? Well, yeah, that's going to be there. Oh, of course. Oh, I know COVID-19 hit New York hard, but you know what? New York is now flattening the curve and the number of coronavirus cases are going down. Oh, that's nice. A connection with an elevator company. That's always nice. Oh yeah, no, I know they're sitting idle because nobody's allowed there. There's literally a stay-at-home order for New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So yeah, no. What Eddie Lampert should have done, and the man has some fucking nerve. He has some fucking nerve to say, we're only closing the stores that are not currently liquidating, keeping the stores that are liquidating, and open them. Modell's in East Meadow. Is that really 2 floors? I think it doesn't look like there's a train station nearby though. Yeah, it's not that accessible. Let me see. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Well, that's a Long Island gear though. Looks like this must have been some old store at one point. Sears East Meadow's gone. Do you know what kind of elevators that Modell's in East Meadow? Actually, I could take a look. Oh, no, wrong video. Wrong video. Well, most likely. Because there's a travel restriction right now. That's why. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely go there. You're gonna have time after this virus blows over. Monmouth Mall? No, I'm not driving down to Monmouth Mall for a ThyssenKrupp Aurora. Sorry, not doing that. I'm sorry. Unless something else major decides to close there, I'm not driving down there. Sorry. Something like Macy's or J.C. Penney or Boss, not even well, no, not Boscov's, but something like Macy's or J.C. Penney would have to close. You could. Yes, I do. We talk every now and then. Do you know what kind of elevator it is? Oh, you have great news for me. I had to prepare for SATs. That's why. I tried going there. So, well, that's puberty for you. Puberty changes everybody's voice. Oh, well, I'm surprised too. There's a lot of people on here tonight. I'd love to just live stream, but I'm not getting off. But wow, um, yeah. So guys, I'd be getting ready to go out to Pennsylvania right now, but those plans have been scrapped. So I'm trying now to push for early summer to go out there, hopefully, and maybe I can see the mall and the Macy's store before it ceases to operate. So yeah, that's that, I guess. Really? No, no kidding. Are they paying for the flight too? Did they say we'll pay for your hotel and we'll pay for your flight? Because that would be awesome. Depends on which store decides to pull the plug. Oh man, funny. I know all of them too. Although I don't like to talk about the Revio 8778. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, Revo 8778 I don't like to talk about too much. He took a dark path. I don't want to talk about him. But yeah, I know I had escalators, I know Schindler Houghton, I know Transit Plus. So they're on hold. The only thing that's allowed, actually, they're on hold right now because the mall's closed. Because it was not necessary. Yes, I've eaten at both, and I've eaten at two Grand Lux cafes. Grand Lux Cafe, Westfield Garden State, and Grand Lux Cafe, Roosevelt Field. Cheesecake Factory? Yeah, I've eaten at several Cheesecake Factories, actually. I've eaten at the Cheesecake Factory, at the Shops Riverside, Willowbrook Mall, the Mall of Short Hills, and Bridgewater. I've hate how I've had to like drag my family to go to malls and stuff. I feel bad because it's like I wanted to film elevators and stuff, but now when will I come out to Long Island? I'm looking at May 2nd or May 15th, 16th. That's what I'm looking at right now. So that either I'm going to go once everything's opened up again, or I'm going to go right before the Memorial Day weekend rush. It all depends on how the statistical data comes out. Oh, definitely. You'll get a different experience of a Nickelodeon universe. No, it doesn't. Just the parking deck. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know. I like to stretch. It's kind of my thing, but yeah. Yes, it's going to be a new wing that's going to connect the Westport. Yeah, you know what? Let me show you. I might as well show you on Westfield's website. I don't know why haircuts are not essential. I guess if you really want to. Okay, so this is the Westfield Garden State Plaza located in Paramus, New Jersey, at the intersection of New Jersey State Route 17 and New Jersey State Route 4. So this is the former J.C. Penney store that closed on Saturday, March 10th, 2018. And I think they're going to be cutting a wing right in half. It's going to be this whole wing connecting the west portion of the mall and the east portion of the mall, and having a wing go right through here, and having a bunch of stores here on the left and a bunch of the stores here on the right. So that's what I can expect. Most likely a new elevator coming in this portion of the mall. And I think the new wing is going to be great because it's going to connect. It's going to be a nice little shortcut that's going to connect the east side of the mall with the west side of the mall, instead of having to go all the way up to go around or all the way down to go around, which is, I think, is going to be very nice to have that nice little connection there. Yeah, I filmed it before. One time it was broken, and then one time it was starting to working. I don't want to talk about him. You guys are asking lots of good questions tonight. I like that. That's why I might do another one later on today. I don't want to say what he did. No, I have not yet, and I want to at some point. So, and one thing I'm going to need after this virus, guys, is definitely a haircut. Definitely going to need one once this virus passes. Oh, you run a business, Michael Feldman? I did not know that. Did not know that. Yeah, when you get to a certain age, you gotta be like enough with that. That's what my unit professor said. At some point you can't have, inappropriate names. You gotta just be like, all right, this is my name. That's it. You know? There's a point in life where you have to do that. And I agree with Michael on that. Definitely. I I honestly don't know what happened. I think he just left the community. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I need a haircut badly. And I don't even do my hair anymore because, no point. So, yeah. But yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, mine too. I need a haircut badly once this damn virus passes. But it'll probably be after my Smith Haven trip because that's the first thing I want to do once this virus passes. So ultimately, my plan for Long Island is to get up at around 6 o'clock in the morning. There's a train that leaves Secaucus at around 6:30, and then I have to transfer to an electric LIRR M7 to Huntington, and then I will transfer from electric to diesel locomotive multi-level Long Island C3 from Huntington to St. James and take a 42-minute walk to be at Smith Haven right when they open. Go through the mall quick, take an Uber west to Macy's and Comac, take another Uber to the Northport LIRR station, take the train back to Huntington, take the electric train to Penn Station, transfer at Penn Station for a New Jersey Transit bound train to Secaucus Junction, and then to the Pascagoula Valley line and get off at the first stop. So I agree. I think a Nordstrom should really consider it, and I think it could turn around one of the Westfield malls on Long Island. But Westfield Sunrise has a lot of low scale stores. The only shot I see Nordstrom's at going in, yeah, I don't know. That's tough. They would almost have to do a store. I'd say Westfield South Shore. So, but I don't know. Yeah, and the ride's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it's not direct. It's four, 3 to 4 different transfers, and then well, three go because there's no direct train there. Um, because yeah, so I have to drive down to the train junction and then have to take a train into Penn Station to then change trains at Penn Station for LIRR to go out to Huntington to then go on a diesel C3. So yeah, that's what it would be. Well, you shouldn't revolve your life around Roosevelt Field. You should go to more malls than just Roosevelt Field. Trust me. That's what I used to do. And it just it's nice to see it every time, but sometimes you need to go out of your horizons. Yes, I agree. Bergen County does not have a 55 or 3300. So, yeah, no, that's what I've been doing schoolwork. And New York State, I don't think has spring break at all. New Jersey does, but not New York State. New York State, it's back to school on Monday, unless you go to a private school in New Jersey. So yeah. Well, you got Walt Whitman Shops, you got Broadway Commons, you got Westfield South Shore, Smith Haven, the Green Acres Mall. You got plenty of options. I know it's small, but there's options to choose from. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, and that would be located at the Teterboro Landing Shopping Complex. Westfield Sunrise is not a bad mall. No, Green Acres is in Valley Stream. It's just I wish Westfield poured more money into the property because they're really neglecting it. I mean, I don't know. I've been there a couple of times. It's not a bad mall. So I think it could turn around Westfield Sunrise, but I don't know. You'd have to have enough people to be willing to go to a Nordstrom's down there. And it's also in Nassau County. I don't think Nordstrom's wants two Nassau counties. If anything, I think Nordstrom should look into Suffolk County and look into going at Westfield Sunrise. Yes, Roosevelt Field is an upscale mall, and so is the Walt Whitman Shops. But Roosevelt Field has a mix of being upscale and the mix of being typical there. I've seen that video. Yeah, they security guards. They want them out. They want them out of the property. I've seen that video before. Yes, it's close to the Belt Parkway, which it's I believe 10 minutes away from John F. Kennedy International Airport. And no, I've not been to the TWA hotel yet. Hello, Baldly Cats. How are you? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite part about Roosevelt Field. It's an all right mall. I mean, I've been there once or twice. It's nothing that's exciting. They filmed. Yeah, you're welcome, man. That's crazy. Why would vloggers? I don't know. I think they filmed something with security, and I think you're not. I guess. I mean, it's on the mall's code of conduct, so I could see why security wasn't mad at them. Yeah, I mean, security there. They don't really care what you film as long as you don't film them and stuff. I don't really know, but they don't really care if you. Yeah, as long as you don't film anything criminal. So Simon's kind of eh. Yeah, the Westchester, you can't spend a lot of time there. It's not a bad mall, and I would definitely go if Neiman pulls the plug. But other than that, I don't really have time to go there. So let me look this up. He actually got kicked out of malls. What the hell? Yeah, I know. The Roosevelt Field and the Westchester are Simon malls. Who is this dude? It looks like he's some kind of car geek or something. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, this guy works with Lance Stewart, who has a connection to the McJugger Nuggets. Hmm. All right. Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay. Oof. Wow. He actually got kicked out of malls. I don't know. What if he probably screwed around with stuff and they probably didn't want him screwing around on mall property. That makes sense. I don't know anybody there. I almost got busted by 2 weeks ago trying to ride the left elevator. Interesting. I just wanted I did when they did the whole series and thing. He has an office now somewhere in New Jersey that has an elevator, ironically enough, but he's not in it anymore because he's at that stay home order. So yeah. No, New York State doesn't have a spring break. Everybody goes back to school on Monday. It's literally Good Friday off, and then yeah, that's it. Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to school on Monday. I think no, maybe it was New York City who canceled schools. Because I don't know, because you don't need to, because you can't look obvious. You can't look obvious. That's why. I don't know. Newport Center, whenever Sears pulls the plug. I just want to see one thing, guys. I'll be right back. But keep asking away on questions. I'll still be here. Okay, that channel's just plain stupid. Nah, they told me it was a 9/11 reason, and then I left the store after that. They were explaining like, yeah, you can take a picture of the suit, but you can't really film our elevator. I think that's a stupid policy they have, and they're just being very picky about which people are in their stores. Also, they don't get any customers too, so they're gonna literally pick on the first guy that walks in that door, which stinks. Why though? Like my thing with filming elevators, that's one thing. But to be stupid at Walmart stores, I mean, come on now. You know? Like For what? For a funny prank video? Like, no. Oh, that's interesting. I've never been caught filming. I've been caught filming many times. Many times. I just take the I mean, if you have a decent phone camera and you can make it look like you're not filming, I'd say go for it. But if not, probably not. I mean, you could go in and act natural, but I don't know. You'd have to be quiet and you'd almost have to have the thing like facing down. Like like you see something like this, like if you have this like face down and stuff, and it's like, you're not really recording, like you might have a shot at getting a decent video, but it's not the easiest place to film. And I know that from experience. I almost got they were not that we're going to call the cops, but I just left the store after that. So that's up to you. So yeah. Okay. See you later, man. Well, that's Schindler maintenance for you. So yeah. Such a shame though. There's not really much to do. So oh, someone questioned me. Yeah, you got to be prepared to say like, yeah, this is what I like to do. I have no problem leaving the property if this is not the purpose of this place. So that's what I've done all the time, and it works well. Like it works really well. So, but I've had encounters. I've definitely had encounters. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. So yeah, yeah. I mean, if people are gonna be like stupid like that, it's one thing to, I don't know. I mean, I think pranks, if that's what you like to do and, you get kicked out and, there is a base for that. So yeah. Gap said that. Wow. I'm surprised. Well, oh, well, I guess. So yeah. No, they don't really care, Macy's, unless it's a really bad employee who's just not having a good day and just wants to get somebody in trouble so they can get docked for an event. But Macy's, no, I've never really had an issue with them. All right. All right. So if you guys have any last minute questions, I'm gonna kind of wrap this up in about 2 minutes. So if you guys have any last minute questions, go ahead and shoot them in the chat. Where do they care? Brooks Brothers, Zara, definitely. Well, Riverside Simon might have lacked on that. So yeah. Yeah, you have to go right when the store is open, especially on a weekend, because otherwise, when you go, it just they get busy, and you don't want to spend your whole day. So that's what I've done, and it's worked. Like it's worked really well. Like I've gone first thing in the morning. So yeah, but all right, guys. So that is gonna pretty much wrap up Q&A live stream number 44 for now. Might have another one later on tonight. Don't know yet. If I don't see you guys again, have a wonderful Passover. I know Easter's a little bit different this year. Trust me, I wish I could be heading out to Pennsylvania right now, eating Cracker Barrel breakfast, but it'll be on hold until the end of June. So I have time. Don't worry. I'll get to where I need to get to with the Harrisburg Mall. It's all going to come together. The most important thing right now is we are at the peak. The numbers are going to start going down. Some very exciting numbers coming in. So I think now we have to keep accelerating to the point where this curve can get flattened and normality can come back sooner than later. So wash your hands, guys. Only travel if it's essential. And I'll keep you guys posted with if we'll have another live stream tonight. Otherwise, have a great Easter and have a happy Passover. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. That will be it.